Caitlin Clark factors into Sophie Cunningham's post-All-Star WNBA appeal. We often forget just how young the WNBA is. The WNBA's upcoming 30th season is set to take things to the next level, with another team joining the pack. When the NBA reached this milestone in 1976, it was still searching for its eureka moment, and the league's real rise didn't truly arrive until the Magic Johnson-Larry Bird rivalry in the 1980s. In contrast, the WNBA is surging into its third decade, already fueled by headline stars and electric rivalries that have accelerated the league's growth by at least half a decade. At the center of it all is the Indiana fever, and Caitlin Clark, as the Clark effect, has brought the majority of that growth. However, she has been hamstrung with injuries this season, causing financial losses to the Indiana fever and, by extension, to the WNBA. Her missing the All-Star game floored the ticket prices on TickPick, which was just one example of the impact of her absence. One of the culprits of her injuries? The Titans' schedule and fever star Sophie Cunningham have an appeal as they continue with the second half of the season. She told the media, "Yeah, I think that they need to find a way to give us a little bit more of a break. Healthy AB Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin, they didn't really ever get there. They still had to go to practice. They had to do all that. And these are the top players in our league. The league's top stars barely get a day or two to recover after the exhausting All-Star weekend before jumping right back into action. By squeezing more games into the same packed time frame, the schedule was flawed from the start. The league schedules players to compete nearly every other night for stretches as long as 18 days, which pushes up fatigue, increases injuries, and lowers the overall quality of play. No wonder so many of the league's brightest talents have hit a slump. When Caitlin Clark was in her 123 form, the best players in the rest of the W weren't any better either. Sabrina Ionescu and Paige Buchers were 2-17. Kelsey Plum was 4 out of 20, and other players like Brianna Stewart, Eriko Gunbowl, and Chelsea Gray weren't any better. Plum had a simple answer: "'Cause we are tired." Even Sabrina blamed the schedule for a lackluster intensity in the All-Star game. The injuries have seen a massive uptick, and for a league that is dependent on a handful of stars, it could easily get a lot worse.